my channel, and if you're new here, then welcome. My name is Maddie, and today I'll be watching Fruits Basket Season 2, Episode 15 in dub. The sub of Season 2 may be complete, which means we will not be getting any new episodes for a while until Season 3 starts, but that does not mean that we're quite done yet because the dub is still behind from the sub, so there will still be some dub episodes coming out at least like every other week. So I'm glad I still get to experience the season in dub. It feels kind of like Season 2 hasn't ended yet, even though these are episodes that I've seen before in sub, but watching them in dub is a pretty new experience entirely, so it's really nice. Just feels like Season 2 is still ongoing. This episode has the parent-teacher conferences, so it's a good one. This one also heavily focuses on Yuki, so I'm excited to see all of it. I do want to warn you though, if you are in anime only, if you have not read the manga, then I would recommend to not watch this video because I allow myself to talk about spoilers during my dub reaction, so I don't want to spoil you if you do not want to get spoiled. So I'd highly suggest not watch this video if you don't want to get spoiled, but I do have my reaction to Season 2 Episode 15 in sub that is completely spoiler free, which I'll link in the cards if you'd like to see that instead. So we're going to get right into it. Before we do though, I do want to remind you, if you are not yet subscribed to the channel and you end up liking this video, then you should definitely stick around and subscribe because I would love to have you here. And let's just get started.
I wanted to say sorry. About my mom.
Nah, don't worry. I'll see you then.
Right.
We're gonna have to deal with her again, huh? That ain't gonna be fun.
Something wrong?
Oh, my mom just decided to reschedule our parent-teacher conference at the last minute. Honestly. Still, I guess it's a miracle that she's coming at all. So there's that.
Stop thinking you're special. The Zodiac members will come back to me in the end. Every last one. As it should be. Forever unchanging.
Oh, that's on her mind lately, huh?
Hey, it's not about her, you know? The conference, I mean. It's supposed to be a chance to think about your own future. So, I guess what I'm saying is...
Yeah, but his mom doesn't think that.
Okay?
Mind your own
Sadly.
business.
No! I won't mind my own business! It was finally time
She's
for our
talking to
parent-teacher
herself,
conferences
talking to her
begin.
thoughts. That's so cute.
I want to land myself a full-time job. I'm not sure how long Pop's income is going to cut it.
Hey, I bring in a decent amount.
Okay. There any particular job you're
A
interested in?
model.
I haven't given it much thought.
Because Tori
Look,
suggested
John,
it.
you
It's
should
so
totally
cute.
become a model. Just think of how cool it would be.
Yeah, think so?
Although the suggestion originally came from Q, so
Think it over a little more.
I don't feel like she would have
But I've decided
chosen to say that
always
had it come from Q, which is the funny part.
Whether or not that happens is going to be up to you.
Some of us know what we want the future to look like. Some of us don't. But we're all graduating in a little over a year. Who's the hot guy in the fancy suit? Miss Mayu-chan's gonna make a move.
Oh no.
Yes, that's what I was after. Pure loathing.
Is everything alright?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I just heard that Mr. Soma here had been very busy lately, so I was a bit surprised. It was so thoughtful of you to come
The fake
today.
smiles
Thanks for
are
making
the
time in your hectic
best.
schedule.
Not at all. I'm sure anybody else would have done the same thing in my place.
What is this? It's like a cold front blew in from out of nowhere.
Now, why don't we start?
Tori can read people pretty well, so she knows what's going on.
Let's see. You plan to work right away?
Yes.
You sure you don't want to continue with school? There are still scholarships you could apply for. It's not too late.
Thank you. But I've decided. I'm going to graduate from high school first, then work full-time. That's the plan.
And you're going to move out of Mr. Soma's house after you
I like how
graduate?
Mayu has a soft spot for her. Even her teacher, just everyone loves her.
Why not
So,
stay there?
no surprise there.
I am 28 years old
Oh
after all.
no.
I need you to get along.
No.
I'm telling you, it's past time to settle down.
Well, it's just...
No, that won't do. We ladies take marriage proposals very seriously, you know. You can't just throw it out there.
Tell him like it
At this
is.
rate, you'll never find anybody to marry you.
What's this? Don't tell me. You're the type who sits around.
I mean, he
dreaming about
did,
receiving
but-
a perfect proposal. You should be careful.
I'm like hoping like post manga he really grew up. I think he did.
Honda,
Yes, ma'am.
let's go with your plan to start working for now.
I don't even know how
Just
Akito
remember,
puts
there's
up with him,
still time to
honestly.
change your
It's
mind, okay?
so weird.
Sure.
Honda, you
Like,
know,
you would
you don't
think
have to
those
bear
two
it all.
wouldn't really be a fit, but they are. Their personalities are so different.
Well, we finished already. I suppose time does fly.
Oh, thank you for coming, Shikure. It really
You go on, okay? I need a moment more. There's something I would like to discuss with your teacher, but it doesn't concern
It's just
me.
gonna tease her. As we know.
I thought all the diamond dust.
The
I
diamond
swear, you
dust!
say the strangest things sometimes, Toru.
I know, like,
Bye. I'll see you later.
she just says things. Says something that no one's gonna know what she's talking about. It's all in her head.
Please, you're just here to torture me. And you even had the nerve to show up in Hantori's suit.
I'm amazed you realized it's his.
He looks so good though.
Power of undying love.
I hate him so much.
Really ought to try to get along.
What a mood.
After all,
I don't hate him, but I have mixed feelings.
well, good thing we never got down and dirty.
This is what you stayed behind to tell me?
Yep, sure.
What is
Let's never speak of it again. But I did want to talk to you. It's about Honda.
the like fluctuating of Mayu's moods throughout this whole scene is the best.
She's hardworking and selfless, but she can't bear every burden herself.
Insightful of you. I can't tell how much you know. I heard something similar recently from a relative of mine.
Are outsiders like that girl people to you? Or are they just things? Like books falling on the floor? And scraps of paper?
However it may seem, I'd say I'm taking excellent care of her, especially by my standards.
Well, time to raise your standards.
Yes.
That's asking too much. I'm me, after all. You've heard the saying about lemons and spots, haven't you? Besides, looking after her isn't supposed to be my job.
Yeah, you would say that. Honestly, I doubt you're even kind
Well,
to people
you are
love,
technically
are
her guardian right now.
Honda, I hope you never see the true darkness of this man's soul.
Oh, come on. You're acting like I'm
The
your
dog
mom
in the
or
background, the
something,
bark, is the best.
Toru! What's got you so spacey?
Oh, it's nothing really. It isn't true. Something's up. Your turbulent waves gave you away. Please, it's nothing serious, I promise. Just feeling a little anxious after talking about the future. No, it's not that. It's something much deeper.
At least she's kind of aware.
Yeah,
She just still tries to keep all of that very down deep,
Really thinking
which
about what I'm gonna
is
do.
not healthy.
It is rough. I've been told I'm expected to graduate.
Geez, not exactly shooting for the stars there, are you? Listen, I know this is hard.
No, because
But I
it's
also want
Hana.
you to overthink things. Don't stress out too much about the future. It's a waste of the time you got now. Plus, it worries me.
If you focus on that too much, you'll trip over what's right in front of you.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's time for some soulman.
Soulman? That a joke?
No, I swear.
It's a
just
metaphor
something
she's gonna
Shikure
keep
told me
with
one
her
time.
till the end of
Sometimes
time.
you have to take a break and eat soulman with your friends.
Really? Doesn't sound like him.
Oh-chan, Hana-chan, thank you both so much. I feel a lot better now. Please don't thank me. Really. I was simply trying to give you a fraction of the comfort that you always give me. You mean it?
Hanajima.
Her
don't
expression.
want all the credit. Nah, just forget it. Toru, I wouldn't be too trusting of that writer.
What do you mean?
Let's just say the vibe I get from him is pretty dark.
He's quite twisted. Oh,
And they're
no,
right.
You're wrong. Shikure
In
is
a
such
way.
kind and considerate man.
Guess there's no changing her mind at this point.
Maybe her blind trust will guilt him into good behavior.
That could work.
It's Kiyosoma. And who is that? Master's here.
Her
he's
crush.
Kyo's dad.
Seriously? That guy? I figured Garrett's dad would be a redhead like him.
Oh, well,
He doesn't look anything like you, but he is handsome.
Yep.
So are you saying I've got to decide on a career now?
Oh no. But have you thought about what you might want your future to look like?
Future.
He's all, what future?
Honestly,
It's so sad.
imagine
I hate
being a
it.
college student or working full time in an office. Gee, thanks.
Fair enough.
Aren't you gonna say something? I don't believe that adults have the right to deprive their children of their free will. That said, I do believe that we have the right to worry. Think it over, Kyo.
Such a contrast
It may take you twice as
between
long to
him and
convince your
his
friends,
mom.
and that's fine.
It's crazy.
But I'd like
It's
to
like
know
how
the
it should
answer
be.
when you have it. It's close. So little time left. So little time. Being with you. Every moment I can. That's the only thing I can think about right now.
I can't believe
You
you
actually managed to catch that, you mopey twerp.
You're such a jerk, 𝑤𝑖𝑡𝑡.
Shut your mouth and let's go. We're heading to your house. Might as well all walk together.
Yeah, you'll come, right? We're going to have a soulmate party with everyone.
His smile, I remember
I
it.
guess nobody knows what their answer
It's
will be
too
yet.
sweet.
Huh? Wait, you're telling me that 𝑚𝑎𝑘𝑒 likes Sensei?
Although, I don't know how I feel about him having an older child.
I'm sure you'll one day
He
have
takes
a
it so
family.
seriously.
I hate you all. Hang on a sec. Doesn't the man in question get a say?
Right?
Until graduation. I have that long at least.
It's not that much longer though. What is it? Like a little over a year, maybe?
I heard my mother's voice over
Just gotta
the
make the
phone.
most of it.
As
Although, as we
cold
know,
as it was in person.
it doesn't end up that way. Like they have eternity together, so that's
Just
great.
like that, those feelings came rushing back.
They don't have just a year; they have forever. Ah,
Falling.
it's what they deserve.
Everything
It's what they deserve.
is turning dark again.
Mom,
That poor darkness in
please
his
just take
eyes.
me home. I don't like being in that room. Akito's always saying such scary stuff. I just want to go home. Don't make me go back in there. Please, Mom, let's go. Help me.
I like the detail of like how red his toes are, because you know when your feet get like red like that, it usually means you've been in a cold room.
Bye now.
I wonder how cold it was in that room then. Dang.
I hope I didn't keep you waiting. Not at all. Well, that's good. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to get started. Don't want to waste more time. Though, I don't really see what there is to discuss. Your son's future. That's been settled already. He'll be continuing his education at one of the colleges I've selected for him. Yuki's a Soma, and he's expected to assume a leadership role within the family in the future. It's essential that his schooling reflect his status.
Hold on, what? Why did you... You can't just decide that.
You should be thanking me right now. Ma'am, please. Well, isn't it true? You're practically incapable of making your own decisions. When given the chance,
Talk to him like he isn't,
obscure high
what,
school.
17? He's old enough.
You've never
Jeez.
had your own opinions before, so don't try to pretend like you've got
Oh my
one
god,
now.
you wouldn't let him.
If this is your attempt to rebel, it's a childish one.
I knew I was gonna get frustrated all over again.
Ma'am, please stop. Let your son speak. I don't think this kind of language is very helpful right now. I don't know what you mean.
Say it. Find the right words. Tell her what you think.
Did you take offense to my calling this school obscure? No, ma'am. I honestly couldn't care less about that.
Hurry up and say it.
I'm guessing you have no children yet. Life's simpler that way.
Come on, Ayame, come save the day. It's about time, like right now. He's coming.
Selfish. We argued against our son coming to this school, of course. He threw a fit like a child losing a toy.
That's not it. That's not it. I just want to go to a high school outside, that's all. Nobody put me up to it or anything.
This is so abrupt, though. Where did you come up with such an idea?
I don't like the Soma family, Mom. That isn't anything new. It's how I feel now and how I've always felt.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know that if you
Anything
paid
like that
attention to
since you
him.
were a child.
Mom,
It's crazy. I have no idea who he
you're
is.
a tool.
I don't see why it could possibly matter. So what if you are a tool? That's enough! I already have 𝑖𝑚𝑒 to deal with. The head of the family likes you. What more do you want?
What's the point? My words have no power or meaning. They're fragile things that die before they even reach you. I remember thinking,
Oh,
if it's always going to be that
I
way,
hate this for him.
I might as well never speak again.
Greetings, lovelies! I'm
There he
alive.
is.
Forgive my tardiness. It was because of the rain, you see. Not
I
because of the
love his
bedrock
outfits
walking, but it
so
also
much. I
renders
mean, he's
one's
always
hair
stylish,
impossible
but
to
this
style.
outfit is
I
like
know you
his
must
best
be
outfit
worried,
in the whole
but
series.
never fear. You can rest easy now that your brother has come to lend you the support of his undying love.
Oh, I thought that just brief moment of relief.
These
Too
roses are
precious.
for you, a token of appreciation for the dual roles you fill as a guide to shepherd my brother through his high school years and as a romantic figure to feed his fantasies.
What?
Let us
It's
tarry
too
no
much.
longer, but begin this conference at once.
Enough! Explain yourself, 𝑖𝑚𝑒!
Being rather distracting, Mother. Please calm down. We're here to discuss a weighty matter, Yuki's post-high school future. It'd be foolish to interfere with the process.
What? You interfered just by showing up in the first place!
No, he saved the day.
Mom was so bad at
You see
handling
her
it.
jumping, Mother.
Aya has a power all his own. You? Leave right now! You have no business meddling in Yuki's life. And since when do you care? You've always ignored him. Now go. Too much time around you and he'll become as dumb and useless as you are.
I can depend on him. On 𝑖𝑚𝑒.
That's right.
He can be ridiculous and over the top sometimes. But he isn't useless. Or dumb.
𝑖𝑚𝑒's gonna whip out that phone.
Stop. Don't even
You
think
don't
about
need to
calling
do
Mother.
that.
I wouldn't do that. I'm sending a text message.
That's not any better.
When did this happen? You two were never close.
Oh, good. We've conveyed the depth of our brotherly love to you. I woke up, Mother. And luckily, Yuki was willing to give me another chance. Things are changing. Even the indifference he felt toward you is becoming something more. You don't see it, but you and I have something in common. You're like I used to be. You've beaten down and trampled
I would say she's like a tad
without
worse.
realizing how very
I don't know.
precious it is.
But 𝑖𝑚𝑒 used to be really bad
You think
too.
you can speak to your own mother that way? I deserve your respect. I won't listen to this. You have no clue what I've been through. If I'd known you'd turn out this way, I never would have given birth to you two.
Leave her be. There's no
Little
talking about
PSA for
things
everyone,
like this.
even
You'd
if
only waste your breath.
they're your parents, if they talk to you like that, they don't deserve your respect. I hate that notion. And like, she was trying to like instill that into them. Like, no,
Are you sure that's a good idea?
if you're like verbally abusing them all the time, not paying attention to them, why would they respect you?
Thank you.
So, you don't get a free pass just because you're the mom.
All right, Tori, here you go. Full report.
Wasn't sure if you were
Full
gonna
report.
make it or not, with the date change and all.
Good informed me.
Will I never be free of him?
I can't imagine this was easy on you either. Our mother really is something else, isn't she? Perhaps her biggest weakness is her insatiable appetite for money and status. Oh, and her
You'd
inability
say so.
to handle my regal temperament and natural charisma. It is truly an unfortunate flaw, especially in a parent. If she'd been able to make something of me, she might not expect so much of Yuki now.
His message is so
Suppose
cute.
This is partially my fault.
Still though, he said he could depend on you.
Mom, wait.
That was
Wait.
a sweet smile.
You know, if you continue like this, you'll achieve nothing in your life.
So small.
Mm,
Is that new?
I don't think so.
Her shoulder is so thin. When I was young, it felt like she was larger than life. I thought that if she abandoned me, rejected me, everything would turn dark. Without
But I mean, Toru is your replacement mother, so you have her.
I'm real
So
person.
if she leaves, like,
Living part of this world.
it's not going to be a big deal
Not just a
anymore.
prop. But being part of the world means putting in effort. And that's what I intend to do. To try. I'm well aware the result may not be something you appreciate or agree with. But at least it'll be something I can be proud of. So please, don't make these decisions for me. Don't decide what my life is going to be before I've even begun it. I plan on going to college, but I'll choose the schools I'll be applying to, not you.
I like how after this, like, she kind of starts to warm up to the idea more, and she lets him do his own thing. Like that, I think that speech right there really got through to her. Thank goodness.
I've been looking all over for you. Hurry, you need to come with me. What? Right now? Yes, it's an emergency.
Because 𝑖𝑚𝑒 has entered the building.
Yeah. See ya. The rain we have cleared. But there's still
That's
a
the best, when she takes off the ribbon
So I know that
he
winter's
gave
on
her.
its way.
Because it's like symbolism. I love it.
In my chest tells me that the light remains even now. It's so tiny, the slightest breeze might snuff it out. Still weak, but definitely there.
Commander! At last we have found you! The one who is
Commander.
destined to lead our school defense force to victory! An intriguing offer indeed! Do something about him! Nothing's getting done!
Machi in the background. She's like,
What the hell are you doing?
don't want anything to do with this.
Sorry about him.
I feel worse for you. Is it always like this when he's around?
Yuki's mom is just so much, but like I said, we see in I forget what episode it is, but like a few episodes later, we see that she's kind of like warmed up to Yuki more. One of my favorite developments is like so small, but it's the part where Yuki asks her to sign the paperwork for him to get a cell phone, and then she says something like, don't be on it too much, and that's like the most motherly thing you could say to like your child, one of the most like parent-like things, and you could tell that meant a lot to him. That one little statement showed that she is thinking of his well-being, which is something that she was not thinking of before, that she never thought of before, but that shows that she is, because she's like, don't be on your cell phone too much, because that's obviously not good for anyone. Like, I love that. So she does get better, I think, and I hope that in the future, like far off, that she does start to like fully understand how wrong her thinking was and is good to Yuki now if they really have a relationship. Not quite sure if they do, that's never mentioned, but if they do, I hope it's just a really respectful environment for them both, because that's what Yuki deserves. He really does deserve to make decisions on his own regarding his future, because the decisions that his mom is making for him is not going to benefit him at all. Like, Yuki knows what's best for him. He's a grown boy. He can do this on his own. So I'm sure, like, he can handle it. And we see that after the manga ends, that he is thriving. We see in another that he is doing good with his family. So obviously he's happy and everything worked out fine, just from the decisions he made for himself. So it proved that the path he chose for himself was good for him after all. Well, next episode is the one where Toru goes to the Soma estate to talk with Kurano about Arisa, because she's figured out her Kurano is also Arisa's Kurano, so she's trying to talk to him about going to see her and all that. That's a pretty sad episode, actually. Really sad, because we also get the part with Momiji and Momo, and Momo is spying on Momiji, has been watching over him, and Toru feels clearly bad because she knows that Momo wants to see Momiji, but she also knows that they can't. So it's a really feelsy episode. Oh my god, also the rooftop scene. I'm really excited to hear that part in dub as well. So it's going to be a good one. I'm excited for it. Hopefully it will be out next week, but if not, I'll be back to react to it whenever it does come out, and I'll be looking forward to it. Also, quick apologies before I sign off, but I accidentally turned my microphone off, but it's the end of the video anyway, but I am sorry. We'll deal with crappy audio for a minute. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more anime-related videos and anime reactions. And also be sure to follow me on social media. Those links will be in the description box. And I'll be back really soon. Bye.